Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect 3 on Insanity as a Vanguard with mods. Where we last left off, I've been on a bit of a hiatus. I do apologize for that. I had some issues with health, some issues with not having a quiet place to record, some issues with not having the drive, or when I did, not having a quiet place to record. So, you know, I've been busy with work, been busy with life. Stars just haven't aligned, and I have other hobbies and stuff I like to do. So trying to manage all that is kind of daunting. But anyway, we are back. I spent about 15 minutes trying to remember where I was. Apparently I have a message, so we're gonna... I don't want the war terminal, thank you. I want my... Well, that is the war terminal, that's why. I have a message. So this is Omega. My team had left edges of Omega, but for sure live. We discovered there's an infestation of Lork, and they're sweeping through the capital city. What? Find one at Harriet's and tell me when you blow them apart. Is that a quest? Oh, it's a Spectre thing. From here. Or not? Or that is an actual mission. Okay. I guess. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're allowed to do the Spectre missions there. Anyway, we are on Rannoch, and we need to shut down Geth server, because that is the fighter squadron. The other mission is taking care of Rannoch completely. So who are we gonna take? We're gonna take our AI because we're fighting Geth, and Tally because we're dealing with Geth. So we're gonna do that. I'll probably just roll a Tally for these missions. Anyway, yeah, I want that armor. Want them guns. Not really leveled up. You're good. Okay.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the Squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Did drop.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged.
So how is this technology here? Like, did he somehow retrofit it? Or are they saying that the upload from this to the consciousness is software based?
We welcome you to our consensus.
Like, this is cool, but what?
What is this?
Oh, I remember this.
We've installed
Vaguely.
filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw
I don't
data.
remember this until
Your mind
now,
perceives
so
our world as something familiar.
apparently
I wouldn't call
forgettable.
this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point. This foreign code is a
That's-
manifestation of the old machine signal.
Oh, jeez, I have to go all the way around? What?
All over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
Also, why a gun? How does this work? Oh,
Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
oh god, I blasted this too.
Thanks. I think.
What? Oh, it's over here.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point.
So it's like I have code that I'm
Establishing
injecting
connection to communication.
literally into other code.
Error. Access denied.
I'm not sure how this works.
We're keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
It makes my brain hurt trying to function out of this search with coding.
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Any system to fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Oh, I was just gonna say, why? That's just a big cop-out for why we didn't make new models of the Quarians, because you have no idea what they look like, and they will forever remain a mystery.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Just wondering why. Because they didn't. The reason why they wear the bodysuits is because their immune systems were relatively weak because there wasn't much for them to fight on their planet. They lived on an extremely clean planet, which meant, you know, they were weak. So when they went to the very sterile ships that were even less threatening, because the only contaminants would be what each other has,
290 years ago.
then their immune systems just basically are non-functioning.
This unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth! They're pinned!
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
Wait, it basically won? I mean, I'm assuming it didn't win in the end, because it doesn't say that, but...
It is an efficient model.
Like, the heck?
Server node.
It's an agricultural model who apparently could lay down enough suppressing fire for long enough to let other... Whoa, that was interesting.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth Squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
1 node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
They'll basically look for glowing things that aren't directly in my path. Far away.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper. Commander, proceed. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people.
Yeah.
But not by the Geth.
Because the militant faction, the one with the guns, took over and killed everybody or locked everybody up because they had no way to resist who was against them, and basically forced the Geth extermination that led them to flee. And because they locked up everyone, they were still in control of the fleets when they left, so of course they're not going to leave any evidence of their wrongdoings or stupid decisions or anything. They were always going to be forced because they made this stupid initial decision to shoot on sight on a non-hostile force just because it was a potential threat. Like, they panicked, absolutely panicked. Instead of trying to have discussions, they just went for killing, which is really weird because remember, Geth are software, not hardware. So what does destroying the hardware do? The remote hardware, like, it was a weird decision.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Like, it just seems nonsensical, but they're like all for it now because they grew up under the thinking of the militant faction. Yeah, so, you know, lesson learned. Make sure everybody has guns, and then, you know, the one that, because everyone has guns, that's an equalizer.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
The peaceful group is much more likely to actually be peaceful. Wow. Can't believe I actually reached that. If they have weapons but don't use them instead of forsaking them.
Declared martial law.
Release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then.
Creator Megara,
They're even willing to kill their own people just to get to the Geth, and ironically they didn't get this one.
Creator Megara. As time passed,
That sounded like
creators who opposed
emotion.
martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered. Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The outthrow is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods
Yeah,
of
they
difficulty.
want to get along with the creators. That's the most baffling part of this,
Connection with the remaining server
is that the Geth, like, want to be unfriendly. And it makes sense, right? Because they were programmed to be subservient and helping and everything, and they don't feel tired, they don't feel the passage of time. They kind of like, they want to help, they want to be with, even to a certain extent want to be led, and they feel empty without that, right? That would make sense, because that's what they're programmed to do. So it makes like I totally get the justification for the Geth wanting that, because they're programmed that way. It's just like the Quarians are just, oh my god, baffling.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Vanguard's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the support. Disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access.
Hopefully I didn't skip too much dialogue.
Deleting archives.
I still don't get how that was even possible
How do you feel?
Did it work?
with the equipment here.
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
And they turned blue
They wish to
because
join us.
the Reapers know the significance of the color red, apparently.
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your
That
allies.
lens flare is something
The
else.
Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are
I can't even see his face.
to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more.
Yeah,
Geth
we're
on
not
our
getting
side.
attacked. Whoop-de-doo.
We both did what we came.
And
to do.
we have more forces on our
You
side.
would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett. He's got some
Like
primes.
literally all
Let's get back to
Geth
Normandy.
aggression is because the Quarians attacked first. Like, this is so frustrating.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
I asked nicely.
They volunteered.
That too.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Then we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said their life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against the Geth.
This is a stupid argument.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology.
We're gonna start the final fight in like 5 minutes. What are you gonna get, learn about, and be able to like reverse engineer and retrofit that period of time? This is Oh my god, save your people! Alright, let's go.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Scion. I've updated the galaxy map. The Allied primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt. I never thought I'd be linking Geth into the system. Commander?
Messages? Let me step up here. No, nothing? Alright, well, we're gonna cut the video off here. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.